Well, very good morning to everyone. And firstly, thank you so much for taking the time to let us present to you the digital solution that's been created for Rotana. Just as an introduction, I'm the Group Managing Director of a company called Connected Safety Net. I'll introduce my team later in the process, and I will start by sharing and giving you a bit more detail about us as a company. So 2 seconds, going to share my screen. Okay, so we are Connected Safety Net. We've been very excited working with Rotana Group and testing our digital solution in two of the Rotana hotels. So much of what you see today has been created as a result of direct interaction with two hotels, helping us shape the way that we can bring digital automation and efficiency to Rotana Hotel Group. Sorry, still people joining. So the purpose of this session really is to give you some insights to the work we've done, how we've created some templates that will bring efficiency to the hotels that are really interested to move forward with us. So just in terms of Connected Safety Net, we're a company that started in 2019. And we are established in the UK and the UAE. We have quite a few contracts here in the UAE. Everything that we do for this region is serviced through Microsoft Azure in Dubai North, and our systems are highly secure, ISO 20001, and we're also Cyber Essentials. So this is our website you're seeing here, and just if you wanted to know more about us as a company, please feel free to visit our website at connectedsafenet.co.uk. If you scroll to the bottom of the website, it gives you a little bit more detail of what we do. In effect, we are a digital factory, so we automate exactly what you do and help you bring efficiency and sustainability to your operations. And to bring this to life, what we're going to do is show you some live demos of the product in action, but spend probably about 20 minutes at the end to do some interactive sessions with you to get your feedback and views of what you've seen, and if we can answer any questions you may have. We've worked quite closely over the last 6 months with two hotels to make sure we can shape the templates to be exactly what you need and the way you work in the hotel. All I would say to you is we are, as I say, we are a digital factory, so these templates are customizable. You have a service desk that operates Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you want to change any of your digital processes, we do that for you. It's very important for us that you receive a product that does exactly what you need it to do. So the welcome pack, purpose of the welcome pack is to really make this an easy and simplistic process to engage with. So the first slide here just gives you a little bit of a welcome to Connected Safety Net and a little bit more about us and what we've been doing. The third slide is really important. This is really nice and simple for you to be able to get connected to the platform. So in effect, what you have here is some links that allows you to access the portal. You will be sent a welcome pack with a password and verification of your email so that you can gain access to the platform to test out your experience and how you see what we've done will work for you. So this link here in step 1 will give you access to the portal, and also you have 2 other links underneath that allows you to access the Play Store or the Apple App Store for downloading the apps, depending which is your preference. And as I said, the actual welcome pack will have your specific login details to the actual platform itself. The other thing is that we've created a library of videos. So as I said, one of the things we've been very mindful of, that you all have quite a few new starters every now and then joining. So we want to make sure that the product is very easy for a new starter to engage with and understand how simple and easy this is to work. So in the welcome pack, you can click on these links that gives you little videos to watch so you can see how the product can operate for you. Could I kindly ask that just while I'm going through this presentation, you could put yourselves on mute so that thank you very much. Appreciate that. So the other thing is we have a very competent team that essentially are service desks to make sure that at any point you need support, help, or any further training sessions, we are available when you need us. You know, as I say, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So even from today, if you still need some more training support, please feel free to reach out to the contact details on this page, and we are here to serve. The other important aspect of this is under GDPR and data protection rules. It's very important that when you get your welcome packs, that you keep your password secure and that you change your password and that you don't allow that password to be shared with anybody else. And then just a big thank you from us. You know, like I say, we appreciate that you're taking time out for your busy day to allow us to show you what we've been doing. So effectively, if we look at the web portal, this is typically when you sign up to the product, this is what you will see. You won't see all these tabs. You'll definitely see the app menu. You'll see the action tracker reports, but essentially it keeps it very simple and easy for you to manage. You have each hotel will have 5 super user licenses, which gives you full access to the back end of managing users, managing your action trackers. But in regard to using the platform for creating inspections and audits and incident management, you have unlimited licenses. So you can have as many users for your hotel as you wish. The other thing to note from here is that we have also the ability to cluster some of the hotels, or just you only see your individual hotel. So from here, for example, you will be able to see the hotel that's specific to you. You won't be able to see other hotels. It's important for us that we restrict the control and management of each hotel itself, so you can be absolutely assured that we will keep your data very secure, and you determine whether or not or who gets to see that information. So I'm just going to share my mobile phone now. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so how does this look on a device? So effectively then logging into the system, when you log in first to the system, this would be what you would see. This would be your login. So many of the hotels that we do this for either have this on tablets or their mobile phones, or indeed, if you want to manage this through the web portal, you can do. So let me just switch over to Rotana quickly. Okay, so just the other point to note as well that if you are requiring any technical support, our help desk is there to serve these requirements as well. So don't feel intimidated in any way if you're finding it difficult. This is a very easy process, but sometimes you just need that comfort of a little bit more support. So what you're seeing here on my mobile is the library of digital forms that have been created. You may not want to use all of these, but working with the 2 hotels that have been amazing in helping us understand your processes and the way you work, this has been fantastic to make sure that we can give you some very, very good Rotana processes from day one. But just to mention again that if you engage one of these digital processes and it's not quite the way you want it, then you contact our service desk and we can make adjustments to those forms that have been created. So this is the mobile. This is how you access your forms. Exactly the same you'll see on the actual web itself. As you can see, all the same forms are there and available to access. So what we're going to do now is just give you some illustrations of how the product works based on the configuration work that we've been doing with the 2 test hotels. So the first library we've got here is your permit to work processes. So there's several examples here, but to really help make sure that at any point you wanted some guidance or refresh training on how to use the product, what we've done is we've built into each of the processes an ability for you to be able to watch a video to refresh your understanding of how to use the product. So I'm going to give some examples of this now so that you can understand that this is available at a click of a button, and it makes the job very easy. So what you're seeing here on the portal, you can also do on the mobile or a tablet. So let me just show this and see how it works.
We are now doing a demo for the demolition work permit for Rotana. When you click on the demolition work pack, you will be able to see all previously created work packs. In order to create a new work activity, click the plus sign on the bottom right corner of the screen. Enter the name of the contractor company, for example, XYZ Contractors. Enter the name of the company representative and the date, which will automatically be stated. After saving, you can move on to the description of work, potential hazards, confirmation, cancellation, or permit revalidation. Let's start with the description of work. First, enter the location either by GPS or manually. Then, enter the description of the demolition activity using either speech-to-text or manually. Each question has a three-dot menu, which allows you to comment, take photos or videos, upload them, and access the View Info button for further information. Then, enter the list of tools or equipment to be used. You can also attach documents such as the method statement, risk assessment, approvals, third-party certificates, or any other required files. For the duration of the permit, enter the start date and time and the end date and time. Check all potential hazards from the checklist. Save the form, and let's now move to the potential hazards form. In this checklist, you need to select either yes or not available. For compliance or non-compliance, which will generate a score at the end. Save and move to the confirmation form. Here you need to enter the name, contact number, date and signature of the contractor representative and the same details for the permit issuer. Similarly, enter this information for all persons involved in the work activity. Save the form. The next step is entering the cancellation form, which is used for the completion or suspension of the permit. Here, you need the name, date, time, and signature of both the contractor representative and the permit issuer. If the permit is for more than 1 day, move on to the permit revalidation form. Select the corresponding day number, check the permit opening date and time, and ensure that both the permit issuer and contractor representative sign at the start and end of the day.
Okay, so hopefully that made a lot of sense to you. Just a reminder again that if there are adjustments to your process, then that's very easy for us to do. That's what you call a smart pack. So there's various different ways that we can configure your digital processes. So again, just to sort of illustrate the breadth and depth of what we do, you can, if I just slowly go down, you can see that we're covering things like the kitchens, the housekeeping, all aspects of what you want. And indeed, if there was an additional digital form that you require to help optimize the whole digital journey that you'll go on, then you just contact our service desk and we can digitize that for you. So just to help give more demonstrations of how easy the product is to use and how it's been configured for you, I'm now going to show you a very short video for cooking, cooling, reheating temperature records. So if you just click into here, this is again the library of the previous day's activities that you've done. So I'm going to create a new one. You'll see that all the digital processes that are required to be filled in are below. But if I show the video, this will help explain how simple and easy the product is to operate.
We are now doing an instruction demo for the cooking, cooling, and reheating temperature record. Once you enter the pack, you will see all previous entries. To create a new form, tap the plus button on the bottom right of the screen, select the property, kitchen, and date, which may be automatically selected. The document number and revision date are fixed. Save the entry, and you will see the new pack appear at the top of the list. Click on it to proceed to the cooking, cooling, and reheating information section. Here, you will find instructions related to target temperatures. After reviewing the instructions, enter the food name. Each question includes a three-dot menu, allowing you to add comments, capture or upload photos or videos, and view additional information about the question. For portion cooking, enter the end time and core temperature, and specify whether the food is prepared for a la carte or buffet service. Once cooling begins, select the cooking method used, enter the start and end time, and record the end temperature. For portion reheating, enter the end time and core temperature. If any action is required, click on the Action button to select the category, assign an action owner, and provide a description. Thank you. Please contact support for further assistance.
Okay, so hopefully you're getting a good feeling for the simplicity of this. Let's just do one more demonstration before I show you some other features in the product that's been configured for you. So we'll do an inspection demonstration, just again so you get a good feeling of all of the other functions that we have.
Welcome to Connected Safety Net. We're excited to help you streamline your workflows with a digital edge. Let's begin this demo by selecting Reports. Here you'll see an additional form that provides an overview of the various types of work activities accessible through the system. As you'll notice, this platform is efficient, user-friendly, and tailored to meet your specific needs. For this mobile demo, let's use an inspection as an example. The process is simple. Press the circle button with a cross to raise it and start the process. To begin, enter the record number, e.g. 24355. Next, complete the inspection conducted by field. Let's say Paul Richardson. Speech-to-text functionality is available to make this step even easier. You can then verify the date, and you'll see that the GPS location is automatically displayed here. Once saved, you'll gain access to the work pack, where you can follow the same processes as demonstrated earlier. The system allows you to seamlessly navigate through all relevant paper-based processes by completing each stage. Best of all, there's no required order. You can proceed sequentially or jump to any section as needed. This is a complete digitization of your manual processes designed to enhance efficiency, flexibility, and ease of use.
Okay, so hopefully when you watched those videos, you saw that you have the ability as you're carrying out an inspection or a process that you can create an action. So if something urgent has been identified through the digital process that you're following, you can come to this button here that says Actions, and this gives you an overview of everything that's going on in the hotel. Now, we've configured this in a way that makes it simple and easy to use. You can also use it to schedule all your inspections and processes that need to be done throughout the year. You can pre-assign those to relevant users. But when you see an action created, it will come into this assigned pot. So every single user that is being allocated an action would receive an email stating that they've been allocated an action that needs to be followed up. So if we look at this incident that we've reviewed here, you'll find the details here. You can actually scroll down and see who that was assigned to, what needs to be completed. You can upload documents here as well. It's very agile in the way it works. If you need to move it from, let's say, in progress to now completed, that's very simple to do. If you need to change the assignment, so let's say someone's currently not working and you need someone else to take up the action, then you can actually reallocate that. You can change the date very simply. So if, let's say, you've not been able to meet the deadline and you want to change the date of the process that needs to be managed, then you can do that very easily just by changing the date and pressing save. So again, it's a way of you being able to see all the critical things that are going on across the hotel. If I come out of this and just talk a bit about the filters that you have. So your 5 super users will be in here. They have full access to be able to see all aspects of what's going on across the hotel. You can also see your priorities. And if you want to narrow that down to say, I just want to see high priorities, you just untick and it will change the filter to narrow down what you need to see. If you want to then focus on what's overdue, what's due today, again, just by unticking, you simply get access to what you need. Or indeed that you want to just look at a specific category, you just want to look at incidents that are being managed, or you're looking at audits or any assets that's being managed, can be done very, very easily. So the action tracker is very, very popular. It's a very new feature that we've developed and released to our customers. It's been a big ask to make sure that everything that you're doing digitally can be controlled and viewed from one dashboard. Just a reminder, if you are a cluster of hotels and you want to be able to manage this across your clusters, then quite simply here, first to note that the training side that you see from the Select gives you a safe environment that you can play with the apps, you can play with the forms without affecting any live data. This is particularly useful if you've got new starters, that they can go into the application and they can practice using the various forms that have been created. And if you are a cluster, you can have all your hotels in one section, or if you're just one single hotel, you would only be able to view the hotel that you're specifically responsible for. So that is our action tracker, very, very useful. But also, we provide you with a ability to use Power BI. So all of your data here can be accessed directly into Power BI. I'm now going to hand over to Fazan, who is our head of implementation, and he will just talk you through some of the work that we've been doing with the 2 pilot hotels to create the information packs that you need. So Fazan, over to you.
Good morning, guys. This is Faizan. I'm head of implementation here. We had a very amazing experience in order to implement the all these packs, all these forms that you have seen into 2 hotels, AGRD and ABD, and that's how they are reviewing and they are analyzing their data out of those information. So here you have number of forms, and you can search it by year, by the month as well. You can search it by the sites, so you will be having access to your sites only. Then you have statuses coming up here: in progress, close, open, submitted. And then also you can search by the form name as well. As you can see that the number of forms that has been done are more than 13,000. So you can search by the form names as well. You can search by who filled up the forms in the action file. And in the columns downside, you can see number of forms by the form name. Each form has a color scheme, and you can analyze your data here. So if I go to next form, which is form summary, here you will have a form summary, and again you can search by year, month, site, statuses, form names, and action by. Also, you have number of forms by the form names and number of forms by the person. This can be customized. If you want to see it differently, you can just contact the support, and this can be customized according to your taste. So this will be a performed calendar. You will be able to see it monthly, weekly, daily wise, and you will be able to see that who is filling which forms by the color schemes. And again, this can be customized according to your taste. So if I jump to the cooking, cooling, and reheating now, so this will be number of audits, and you can see how many number of audits has been performed right here. And you can further demonstrate it by dividing it to the forms names. So if I jump to cooking, cooling, and reheating, this is audits composition. And next, please, the cooking, cooling, and reheating. So here you will have all of your records of cooking, cooling, and reheating in one place. You can download the records in your format, but to print it on a paper and to keep it for the government visits that are happening, for example, Dubai municipality and other government visits in other countries. You can keep the record for the signatures and everything. So all the records for cooking, cooling, and reheating, for receiving records, you will be able to see them in one page, in one column right here. Same goes with defrosting record as well. You can search all of these records by year, by product name, by kitchen sites, and you can download these records into your own formats and also keep it, because what we analyze that you need to keep these records for the visitors of the government to show them that you are compliant and you're compliant with health and safety standards.
Thank you, Fasan. Much appreciated. I've noticed that there's just been some recent new joiners to this session. So I'm just going to do one more video demonstration of the simplicity of how to use the product. So I'll use another example of a work permit. But again, we don't have videos for every single form. But what we have done is we've created a video for those that we see as probably the most prominent processes that you're going to want to use. So let's do a working at height demonstration. Again, just a reminder, this is all your previous work permits packs that have been created. To create a new one, then again, you've got the video here and then the start of the digital process. So just again, for those that just joined, this is an illustration of the simplicity of how the product operates.
This is a demo video of working at height permit at Rotana. As you can see a working at height option on the screen, you will click on that and you will be able to see all the previous work permits on your screen. In order to initiate a new work permit, you will need to click on the plus button on the bottom right corner. Once you click on the plus button, you can assign the name of the contractor of the company, and let's just say it is RYD Contractors. You can write the company representative's name right here. The date of the permit will automatically pop up as of today, but you can always reassign it by clicking on it. Now, if you click on Save, it will generate a new work permit pack, which will be coming up on the top of the list. Once you click on that, you will get the options description of work, potential hazards, confirmation, permit cancellation, and permit revalidation. We are following the exact same process that you have on paper, but this is now on the application and has been digitized. In order to enter the description of work, click on this button. You can enter the work location by clicking on Yes, and the GPS coordinate will take your location. In the description of working at height, you can either type it or use speech to text. For example, description of working at height activity. Make sure that against each question, you will be able to see the 3-dot burger menu. Once you click on that, you can take a photo, take a video, upload a photo from the gallery, or upload a video from the gallery. Provide the list of tools and equipment to be used. You can attach the document and click on the folder, and you can enter the method statement, risk assessment, chemical SDS, and third-party certificates from your phone as well. In the duration of the work permit, you can put the start date, start time, end date and time, and fill in the potential hazards checklist. If you go to the potential hazards right here, you will need to fill in the risk assessment being carried out, all workers, all checklists. You need to fill in right here whether they are being followed or they're not available in this scenario. In confirmation, you will confirm the work permit, and you will need to put the name of the contractor company, contract number, contractor representative sign, and the permit issued by information below. In confirmation by persons, all the persons which are involved in this scenario, you will need to put their names in right here. In permit cancellation, every permit which has been issued is supposed to be completed or suspended. So in any case, you will need to fill in this information in order to cancel the permit, suspend the permit, or complete the permit. Permit revalidation will have all the days this permit is going on. Let's just say this is the second day of the permit. You click on day 2, and you will need to have the signature of the permit issuer and contractor representative signatures at the start of the day and at the end of the day. Thank you. Please contact support for information required.
Hopefully that made sense. Now, the other thing that our platform has, it has a QR code builder. So you may want to use a scenario where you don't want to issue login details to your application, but you want to be able to create a QR code scan that allows you to achieve exactly the same thing, but it means that anybody can access the form. Just got someone else joining, and they can actually. So let me just share my mobile again and just move this out of the way. Is that not working? Okay, so if I just bring up this PowerPoint presentation, and I bring up my mobile phone. So this is an example of a QR code that one of the hotels asked us to produce. So you can strategically place that in the hotel, or you can give it to members of staff to use. So you quite simply access the camera on your phone, and you can digitize what you need. So this is a visitor health questionnaire. So if I open that up, you'll be able to see if you've got a camera, you can have a go yourself. But the first thing you need to do is acknowledge the data protection policy. So here I acknowledge that. And then I can see all the relevant information that's being required to be completed. The idea here is that the process is much easier. You don't have to worry about issuing login details. It is particularly useful if you've got temporary workers that are working and you need them to complete digital processes. They can do this directly through a QR code. You'll see at the bottom here, it says not for use on this public form, but once this gets notified into the system, and let's say you need to create an action, you can do so through the core system itself. So hopefully that's given you a really great insight to the digital journey that we're on. There are other aspects of our product as well. So here, for example, if you wanted to create safety briefings or educational briefings for members of staff, this is an example, but we're allowed to show you this. This is an example which we do for one of our biggest clients in the UAE. So here, for example, if I share my mobile again, move that over, and I scan this one as an illustration. So here, this is an example of a briefing for workers to make sure before they use machinery or any specific requirements that you need to follow, they can do this. They can actually read the instructions. Once they've done that, they provide a digital signature, and then you now have a record that that individual has completed a safety briefing. If there is a language requirement, then you can have multiple languages in here. Our app also works in other languages as well. At the moment, it's configured in Arabic or in UK, French and German. But here's an example where you can put other different languages in. So let's say that this would be better if I switch to a different language. I could touch that blue button, and now you can see it's in a different language. So at least then there's no excuse for anyone not to be able to understand what safety briefing they need. And there's lots of different types of QR codes you can have. You can use this for doing reporting information. So this might be allowing even customers to be able to report anything. You can create processes for accident reporting as well. So you have the app, but you also have the ability for us to create you unique QR codes to make it very agile in way that you work across the hotel. The idea now is for me to introduce you to the team and open up for a Q&A session. So if I'd like to start by introducing Bilal, who's our director and responsible for the service desk. So Bilal, if you could introduce yourself, please.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Bilal Mahmood. I serve as a head of operations and offshore team at Connected Safety Net. I have 20 plus years of experience in IT and software industry. I am basically specialized in quality assurance, project management, and operational excellence. So at Connected Safety Net, we've been following ITIL support model, and we provide a structured approach for level 1, level 2, and level 3 support. And definitely, whatever the process we'll be having with you in implementation, so we will basically go beyond that to take Rotana into operational phase. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Bilal. So could I also now introduce Shyster? So we have quite a big team that are on hand available to help you customize. So although you've got all your templates, but there are some specific customizations that you need. Shyster is one of many that would be available to support you. So Shyster, if you could introduce yourself, please.
Sure. Hello, guys. My name is Shaista Marwat, and I'm working as Business Improvement Specialist. As Paul has mentioned, I provide support to the clients and digitize their forms as per their processes. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaista. And Faizan, I know you've introduced yourself, but if you could reintroduce yourself just to explain your role in this process, please, Faizan.
So I'm Faizan. As I mentioned before, I'm the head of implementation. We have implemented two of the hotels. One is AGRD and APD in Al Jadaf. It was a very amazing experience digitizing all of their process, and you will be able to see all of those process in the training side. I will be sending you welcome packs, and you can log into the application and you can go on to the training site and you can practice all the processes, and then you can come back for the customizations that you are required in order to make your live site and start using the application.
Amazing. And then last but certainly not least is could I introduce Ilya, who is our senior customer account manager and responsible for the relationship with Rotana.
Good morning, all. First of all, thank you for your time. Second, it was really a great journey with Rotana, especially with the corporate office and the two hotels that we've already implemented. And we will be more than happy to implement you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ilya. So we have roughly 20 minutes left, and what we like to do is open the floor up, and Ilya will facilitate each hotel that's on this session, just so that we can get your feedback and answer any questions that you have. So, Ilya, over to you.
Towers Rotana. Humayun, Vincent, please, any questions?
Well,
Hi,
so
Elia,
far,
this is Vincent. So far, from IT side, is clear, much clear. I think
Clear.
on the reporting side, I think Humayun can ask.
Okay.
hi
Thank you.
everyone, this is Humayun. Well, I think we will have more clear feedback when we will implement this. I mean, it's very initial at this stage. So we look forward to some practical solutions, and I hope that it's easy on the floor.
Awesome. So
Amazing.
you will be assigned with the welcome packs. I will be sending you welcome packs
I
today.
just, Faizan,
Go
I
ahead.
just have one question. I saw that to create each form, do they need to create it every day? I mean, if
That's according to your process. For the cooking, cooling, and reheating and defrosting record, what they are doing, they are creating one form each day, and all the entries for example, for cooking, cooling, and reheating, all the cooking, cooling, and reheating record for the specific day will be coming up under one bag for the specific day. And the next day, the sous chef or maybe the super head chef is going to open one more entry. So you will have a separate record of each day. And then this record will be shown to you on Power BI combined of all of the week you want to see, all of the year you want to see, all of the months you want to see. So you will be able to see that record on Power BI. But in order to enter the record, in order to see the record for the day, there will be you can open one pack, and it's totally up to your operations. The two hotels that we have implemented, they're following this process that one pack they open it, and then all the records are coming under one pack. I will once you will have the welcome pack once you sign into the application. You can go to the previous record in August, September, previous year, and you can see how they were following all these things.
is there a possibility to skip this creation step? What
Creation.
difference? The form creation step.
So it's just for example, a head chef needs to just click on plus button, give four
Okay.
maximum fields, and create a day for the day. The chefs, what they are going to do, they are going to go into the current day, and they will keep entering
Okay.
their food
But
item.
someone needs to create it for that day.
Someone needs to create it for them, or
Cannot be skipped.
they can create themselves as well. That's all
Faizan,
according
this
to you.
cannot be skipped, just to understand.
This cannot be skipped because
Okay.
if you want it to be skipped, we can design another template for you. But this is the best. This is what we have observed, that best way that you can see all of the day by day improvement in the cooking, cooling, and reheating.
Is it worth sharing, Faizan, how the tablet's been used as an example in one of the hotels?
So in the kitchen, what they are doing, they're using one kitchen is using one tablet, and I believe one or two tablets they are using Apple tablets they're using, and they're keeping it there, and they're using one email address. So just they enter their name and then they put the entry there.
And I think that just to be clear, the process is really simple. As you've opened the pack for the day, you've just got a plus button. You just press the plus button and it lets you do a new entry. So it's not as lengthy as actually starting the pack off. It's very, very fast and efficient.
And Fazan, any user can do it, or there will be some specific users for form creation?
It's totally depends on you. So if you want that any user can do it, we can do it that way. If you want only the head chef can open the pack and all the rest of the persons can enter the information in the pack, but they cannot create a pack, so it can be done as well.
I
So
think
just
we
to
will
add,
maybe,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, sorry.
Just to add one thing here, Humayun, the user roles are all configurable from the backend. So it's up to your requirement that how you need to create different roles and
Mm.
all the responsibilities. So we can create a role matrix with you and we'll implement it accordingly, according to your
I think
needs.
it will be easier to keep it with one guy or two guys, because
Yeah,
otherwise we will see multiple packs in one day.
Yep,
makes sense.
makes sense.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you so much for your
thank
question and feedback.
Okay, so now Park Arjan and Hala Arjan and Park Rotana. Any questions? Fidelis.
Yes, hi, Fidelis.
Yep. Hi, Fidelis.
Hi. Okay, thank you so much for the presentation.
Fidelis, we cannot hear you properly. Your mic is.
If you
Can
can
you hear
put
me
the
now?
mic, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
we can hear you
perfect.
now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay,
No worries.
first of all, thank you so much for the presentation. I think I'll understand more when where I receive the welcome pack and I go through the record and maybe do a sample and see how the end product will look. Then I'll have more questions compared to the physical copies we have. But just for the inspection, say for example, I do an inspection and I want to assign a task. Do I need to add the receiver as a user, or I can just input his or her email and send to the person and they receive it and complete then respond to me?
You can add it as a email. So if you're assigning the action to someone, you can add an email there, and you can assign an email. But he will receive an email of the action, and he will reply you back on the email. He won't be able to come on the portal and see that.
Okay. So what if I want to see it on the portal that is completed? I need to add him as a user.
Yes, you will need to add him as a user, and also the action portal, it will be managed by the super users only, and because there will be multiple actions there, you don't want to create a mess there. So you being a super user or other four being a super user, they will be managing their actions. If it is being completed, they will mark it completed, and they will be managing their actions.
Okay. And about still on the inspection, maybe I'm not getting it clearly, because what we do now is when they complete an action, they have to provide an evidence as a photo.
Yes,
Yeah. Is this possible on the portal?
yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yes.
don't be worried about what you've seen. If what you've seen is not what you do, then through this process, we'll be asking you to share your documentation and we can adjust it to make sure what you do is exactly what you do now. So, these templates are here to aid you, and ideally, we're hoping that they're very close to what you do, but very quickly, Fazan or Shyster or whatever can just go on a call with you and you can say, oh, can you please adjust this and add this process? We don't need a coder to do this. It's a back end builder, and it literally can be done in minutes.
Okay.
So just once you start practicing and looking at it, and you say, oh, I wish I could change this, or could I add a signature here? Absolutely not a problem. It's very quick and easy for us to do.
Okay, sure. And just this to Faizan, you said we can download the records in our own format. Can you please expatiate on that?
So in cooking, cooling, and reheating, defrosting record and receiving records, one of the challenge was they need to download that in order to keep a record of it.
Yeah.
Right? The way we have designed the welcome, the way we have designed the packs, it has all the information, but it was more pages. So what we have designed in Power BI, that they can view all the information in an Excel format in Power BI, and they can download that from there and keep it as a record for the government budget purposes.
Okay. Okay, that's clear now. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
very much.
Fidelis.
سنترو العليا عمر. Any questions, Amar, from Central Alia, Riyadh? Khalidia Palace.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Actually, now I don't feel not feel to ask any questions, because I think once we started to use this application, of course, we feel some doubt. So I think that time we'll coordinate each other.
Awesome. I will be sending you a welcome pack today. Just download the application, log in, try all of the forms that are in there in the training site, and share your feedback with me. I'll schedule a call with you. We'll go through all of your feedback, and we'll set up your live site.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Naja.
Any other questions, please? So for Amar, for Alia, he's happy.
Okay, amazing. Well, I think in summary, we are very excited in the journey we're on with Rotana. We're very confident we'll be able to deliver a transformation of the way you work digitally, and obviously from a sustainability point of view, it's the right thing to be doing. We are seeing clients achieve up to 40 to 60% efficiency improvements by digital automation that we provide. In fact, we've used independent work study engineers that have been able to verify the level of efficiency you get from digital automation. So we are, as I say, very excited to be working with Rotana, and you've got our full team's attention. And I'd just like to finish by thanking you again for taking some time out from your very busy day, and just enjoy the journey. Fazan is there with the rest of the team to give you what you need. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Paul. Zan, Elia,
Thank you.
Bilal, thank you.
Thank you.